Yum, 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 vroom. This is the Sports Simulation Spectator. Mike, thank you for joining me. We are here with Cars Racing Championship Auto Racing on Sports Simulation Spectator. Like I said, I'm Mike. This is my channel where we play dice and card-based sports games, and tonight we are on race number 13 of the Cars regular season. This is a fictional world built around Facebook friends, Facebook family, or family, friends, and Facebook members of the Play online community. And we are playing Red, White, and Blue Racin. So we're going to head right down to the standings and take a look to see where we stand. After last week, Mayo 8402 has taken the lead from Batty Hattie with Hattie finishing 27th in that last race. So that kind of hurt and kind of compressed that top tier of drivers, considering you've got five within 30 points of each other. Uh other thing of note is Cletus Tank Cobb now has won 2 of the last 3 races, and has firmly entrenched himself above that. Well, not firmly, but has definitely pulled himself out of the gutter and now sits in 12th place overall. Mad is sitting at the bottom of the group for the playoffs. For anybody interested, the playoff series that we've got built tries to mirror the real life stock car series, where we'll have 24 weeks of regular season and then we'll move into knockout rounds. So we are starting the second half of the season right here, right now. So let's get headed down to the track, where my cheat sheet has fallen down and my hand is still jittery. It's okay. It'll work. It's just some cards, right? We are today at the Heart of America Motor Speedway in the Midwest. And of course, there we go. And the big thing here of note is that it is a +1 to repair, and trouble is on 11, rare is on 12. So this is a super speedway. We may not see much in the way of, we'll see what ends up coming out here. Just as a reminder, house rule, once we go through and do TV drivers, if the winner of the previous race doesn't show, they get added as a TV driver. But otherwise, what we see is what we get. We're going to have 5 TV drivers this week. So we're going to give this one more good little shuffle. Last week we had 12 TV drivers, and it was a lot. That was a terrible shuffle. Fine, though. We'll just cut the deck in half, and we'll get the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did get feedback from my channel community that they want me to go through and do race week on channel. So go ahead and stick around for race week. And if you want to be part of my community, feel free to give it a like, subscribe, all those things to let you know when we've got some more sports coming. So our race week chart starts like this. Our first driver is Mad. And remember, first driver comes out as a gold trophy driver. And we are looking at a 56. Hot Weekend Laps, placement B. Gold trophy gets placement A. And that is going to be pole position for Mad this week. How about that? So we got Mad starting in pole position. That's going to be potentially beneficial. Coming out, sitting there at the very bottom of the standings. The standings. Here's Batty Hattie with a 22. TV Event X. We're looking at a 36. Appearance on TV talk show. Placement C. Trophy driver gets blue in the middle. Hattie gets 2 in the middle. There we go. Batty Hattie is going to be starting in 10th place. We got Sabine Wren. That is a, can't see, 45. New paint scheme for the car gets TV time, and that is placement C for Sabine Wren as well. So we're looking in the blue. Sabine Wren starts in 16th place with that placement C. TV driver number 3 is Andy Rowe. That is a 21. You know what? I just realized Sabine Wren, we actually have to re-roll for because I'm back on TV interview. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry, Sabine, we're going to re-roll for you. Sabine, you now have a 26. 26. Hot weekend laps. Oh, worked out better for you. Placement A plus a performance chip. So I'm glad we got that corrected. Placement A is going to be... I've already forgotten. Blue in the top. So we're looking at a 5. That's 6th place for Sabine Wren. And a chip. So now we're rolling for Andy Rowe. That's a 36. Hot weekend laps. Placement B. Gold or silver gets A. He is a silver. So this is going to be A. We're looking at blue. That's 6th place for Andy Rowe. Plus a performance chip. Right, performance chip. Did I read that right? Yes. And our final driver is Chris Austin. We have not seen much of Chris Austin. That's a 24. Positive fan interaction. Gets placement B. Placement B, non-trophy, is the top of the bottom group. And Chris Austin is going to be starting this week in 20th place. Chris Austin, part-time driver so far this year. Oh, and we got a roll for Cletus Tank Cobb, since he gets to be an extra. I went past all the cards here, and I didn't even stop to look at who we might need to grab out of here. We got... Which way did he go, boss? There's Andy Rowe. There's Sabine Wren. We got Batty Hattie. We got Mad. We got Chris Austin and maybe Tank Cobb. Let's find out what happens with Tank. That is a 54. 54 positive fan interaction, placement C. So Tank Cobb with a gold gets the blue die in the middle. We're looking at 12th place for Tank Cobb. Chris Austin slide in here at 20th. Mad with Chip first. Batty Hattie in 10th. Sabine Wren in 5th. And Andy Rowe, I'm sorry, in 6th and 7th respectively. All right. We are now looking at our fast qualifiers. And they happen to be 5, 3, that's 8. 8 fast qualifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we got 8 fast qualifiers. All right, so we gave the camera a quick reboot, but we are back here with our 8 fast drivers. Hopefully we get rid of some of that stuttering. So here we go. Here's our 8. First driver that's fast is Racin Rach, and she is a 11. Oh, yeah, my brain. I don't even need to roll. We don't roll. So it is a silver, so she goes highest available in the top group. Second place for Racin Rach. Kevin Berghardt is gold, and gold gets the highest available in the top. That's third. Bearcat States with his bronze is highest available in the middle. Bearcat starting in 8th. JoJo Herman, next available in the bottom. No trophy, and JoJo Herman's getting a race this week. Daring Danny in with gold coming in top available. Tank Shimmer, sister right behind. Jackson Ridge, the father. And Bill Maison, top in the bottom. We have 3 non-trophy drivers sitting here at the top of the bottom group. How about them apples? There are still 2 drivers, I think, 13 races in, that have never been in a race. Grandonna is one of them. We are looking at 5 slow drivers. Gold. Kyle Scherger does not qualify this week. Sorry, buddy. Lyle Goodman and his silver goes on the bubble. Kyle Noseworthy and his bronze goes on the bubble. Steven Fernsler does not qualify. And Unicorn Princess goes on the bubble. So we got 3 bubble drivers already. And now we are going to fill the rest of this here. So gold goes to the gold and silver are going to fill in the middle group to start. Bronze will go in the bottom, and then anything else goes in the bubble. We got Kaisho Yamazaki to the bubble. K Go Fast to 11th. DeBlaze to the bubble. Robert Cassio to the bubble. Jacques Quage to 13th. Gitch Gallimore to 23rd. Chicken Wing in 14th to start. Smoky Bacon to the bottom. Sora Boyle, 15th. Tony Maison to 25th. Cletus Tank Cobb comes out, my dude, because he's in there as a TV driver. Joel Aguilera, 16th. Michael Green in 17th. Mark Parra does not qualify this week. Oh no, you know what? I am messing up here. These guys are not going to get in there. But yeah, I messed up. They're not going to get in. They should be on the bubble. We got Jeff Turner to the bottom. Zeke Hernandez to 18th. DeRoche to 27th. Mess Express on the bubble. Grandonna on the bubble. Poor Grandonna. Two Beast on the bubble. Thu Beast, I'm not sure how to say it. Teddy Grant to 19th. And everybody else is going to fill out the bottom. Bobby Ricky in 28. Pete Peters in 29. Lucky Johnson in 30. Michael Balch in 31. Victor Aguilera in 32. Mayo all the way down here in 33. Mike Cooper. Joe Aguilera. J Pie. Bobby Jim Campbell. Beach Bum. We got some heavy hitters in this bottom of this group. Ace Feldner on the bubble. Highway. Bob Lilly. Alex Sharktooth. Francesca Fireworks. And Tina on the bubble. We are only going to have one driver, and it is Lyle Goodman. Everybody else that was on the bubble burst. So our starting lineup goes Mad. Racin Rach in second. Berghardt in third. Daring Danny in fourth. Tank Shimmer in fifth. Sabine Wren in sixth. And Andy Rowe wrapping out the top group. Middle group, Bearcat States. Jackson Ridge. Batty Hattie. K Go Fast. Cletus Tank Cobb. Jacques Quage. Chicken Wing. Sora Boyle. Joel Aguilera. Michael Green, yours truly. Zeke Hernandez. And Teddy Grams. Right out the middle group. And then our bottom goes Chris Austin, JoJo Herman, Bill Maison, Gitch Gallimore, Smoky Bacon, Tony Maison, Jeff Turner, Kristen DeRoche, Bobby Ricky, Pete Peters, Lucky Johnson, Michael Balch, Victor Aguilera, Mayo, Cooper, Joe Aguilera. All three Aguileras are in. J-Pie, Campbell, and our final 6 go Beach Bum, Highway, Lily, Sharktooth, Fireworks, and Goodman. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go racing. Go drive some cars. Here we go. We got our card. We got our cars. We got our rule book and our cheat sheet. Here we go. We're starting off with a 8-3, a reflex in the middle group. We're going with a reflex check in the middle group. And I still don't know what to do with this dice tower. Can I bring it down here? No. It's fine. I'll just rely on the camera to see. All right, reflex check. Teddy Grahams with a 3 has the gas. Against 5, Sabine Wren has the brakes to stop with the bonus. Does not need anything to stop it. Zeke Hernandez does not have the gas. Michael Green. 2 has the gas against 5. Sabine Wren has the gas again. People are gunning for Wren to start. 2, Soar Boyle has the gas. Racing Rach does not have the brakes. And we've got our first movement of the day. Chicken Wing. 3 has the gas against the 3. And Daring Danny has the brakes and is able to hold off Chicken Wing. And to this point, in all of the games that I've played, I've realized that there's a rule I've been getting wrong that I've never done. And that is if the defending driver has the trait, they get a bonus burst on their brake. No wonder I have so much movement in their overall movement. So we're gonna it's lap 1. We're gonna correct it for the second half of the season. How's that sound? Got a reflex here for Jacques Quaz. 6 doesn't have the gas. We got reflex for Cletus Tank Cobb. The 5 does not have the gas. We got a reflex for Batty Hattie. It's a 4. He's got the gas against 4. And Tank Shimmer holds off. Jackson Ridge. They 1. He's got the gas against 2. Has the brakes. Bearcat States. 5, no gas. And thankfully, this time around, it didn't actually come into play. But that's something that I know I heard it somewhere along the way, and I just never did it. All right, oh, we got triples. So it's a duel, thankfully, but we don't do any problem on a duel. So we're looking at the number 2 cars in the middle group, Go Fast and Batty Hattie. We're going to start off. Batty Hattie is going to try to take that spot from Bearcat States. And it's a 6, and Batty Hattie can't do it. Doesn't get it. Look at that. Batty Hattie rolls that 6. Can't get it. Bomber for him. So we're going to set him off to the side, figure out what happens with him. And then Kay Go Fast, same deal. She's challenging Bearcat States, and she rolls a 1 and takes that spot. So Bearcat States is now in a bad spot. So here on our trouble, we're going to roll 2 dice. He has an escape. Let's see. We're not changing repair. So we're looking at escape. If the roll is greater than escape, we roll again for trouble. Escape is a 10. It's a 7. He falls all the way to the back of the pack. And Bearcat States with escape of 6. And he rolls a 4, and he's in the clear. So he's going to move up. See, we're going to get these things right this time. Always time in the second half of the season, right? So we're looking at filling the gap. We're doing just gas checks because there was a problem Or I should say trouble in this case. 2, and Chris Austin gets to move up. Good for him. Jojo Herman, no. Bill Mazon, no. Gets Gallimore, yes. I love these games. It's not the end of the world that I didn't add that extra break to a lot of these drivers. Thankfully, um, the drivers that I anticipate being at the top of the standings are kind of where they should be, I think. We're going to go with the storyline that midway through the season, Cars found a new brake manufacturer for all the stock cars, and they are operating better now. How's that sound? Sounds like a good. They had to change manufacturers because the brakes were failing. That's what we're going with. Good storyline. 2 down. Lap 3. We are looking at a, can't see, 7. 7, which is a star check on the top group. Yes. Star check on the top group. Star check is a 2. All right, here we go. Andy Rowe gets us started. That is a 6. He doesn't have the gas, but Mad has the brakes, but he's got to spend the chip to hold him off. So we're going to use our little die here. If it's blue, they spend the chips. If it's red, they don't. It is red, they don't. They hold their chips. All right, so Andy Rowe does not. Stephen Wren with a 4 has the gas against a 5. This is the same deal. They could spend the chips, but they're red says they do, or blue says they do. No, red says they don't. It is red. They do not spend their chips. We got another star here. Tank Shimmer. 2 gas is good. Mad has to spend the chip this time to fend off Shimmer. We got a star check for Daring Danny. 2, she's got the gas and cannot stop the blue 6. And Daring Danny takes first place. Mad held it from 1 to 3. And Daring Danny takes over on turn 3. Star check for Kevin Berghardt. It is a 2, has the gas, and Daring Danny can't stop the 6. And Kevin Berghardt takes over. And no star check for Sora Boyle. So we are through 3 laps. And we are on our way to turn 4. That is a 3. Middle group 4, which is a smart check. Smart is number 4. Here we go. And let's see. Our first smart check shows up at Joel Aguilera. So we're looking at a 6 and doesn't have the gas. Racing Rach with a smart. That is a 5, and she has the gas against 1 and 2. Sora Boyle's got the brakes. Smart for Jacques Quage. And that's triples. Jacques Quage is going to have a problem. It's going to have a problem. So where's my problem chart? It's over here. Oh boy. Here we go, Jacques. What happens? It is a 25. Cooling problem, and we're rolling for repair. Jacques Quage has a E for a problem. She needs a 3 or better. In repair, in this case, it's at least a 4 or better because we are on this super speedway. 4 or better, and Jacques Quage is do not finish with a cooling problem. And that is a DNF. Nice and early in the race. That was on lap 4. Quage's car failed her, or him. And that is the end of that. So that was Quaj doing the... We'll fill the gap afterwards. So we're looking at a smart check here for Jackson Ridge. And Jackson Ridge is a starred smart. So he gets 2 goes. That's a 3. Gas is good against 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Mad loses the spot. And Jackson Ridge is going to take that opportunity to use that star to go after the leader. And that is a 6. And he does not have the gas. And that is the end of that. So Chicken Wing moves up. We're going to fill the gap. So can Jojo Herman move up? Yes. There we go. Turn 4 is complete. And turn 5, and away we go. That is a bottom group 9. So we're looking at control for the bottom group. And we're starting with Bearcat States. 2. He has the gas against an even 1. And K Go Fast. No, sir. She falls all the way to the back. Control for Batty Hattie. Gas is good against an even 1. And Bearcat States, who just took it, gave it right back. We got a bunch of control here as well. Sometimes I feel like the cards in this set that I built are too trait heavy, but that's okay. We got a 6 no gas. Francesca Fireworks. 1 on the gas, and that is an odd 5. And Mad, who started the race in the front, has now fallen all the way back to 39th place. Bob Lilly with a control roll. My hands are too small for this dice tower. 3. He has the gas against an odd 3. And Joel Aguilera loses his spot because of the blue 6. Beach Bomb. No gas. Bobby Jim Campbell. That is a 2. Gas is good against an even 3. Racing Rach has 2 or has 1. There we go. We're looking at 4. No gas. Victor. We're looking at a 4-2. Gas is good. 2 is an even 2. Cletus Tankab with a 4. 1, 2, 3. And no bonus. Victor Aguilera moves up. Control for Lucky Johnson. There goes the blue die. 2. Gas is good against an even 3. Bobby Jim Campbell with a 5. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Got another trade of spots. Pete Peters. I keep missing the dice tower. And 2. Gas is good against an even 1. And Batty Hattie can't stop the blue 6. Doesn't matter. Control for Jeff Turner. That's a 2. Gas is good against an even 2. Victor gives it up. And our last control is Bill Mazon. Is a 3, but does not have the gas. 5 laps in the books. Still running 42 cars. This is a duel for the number 4 car in the top group. Jackson Ridge is going to take a shot at Kevin Berghardt. Jackson Ridge. Here we go. and is a 1, and Jackson Ridge is going to take that spot from Kevin Berghardt. I'm also realizing that somebody should have gotten a chip when they won one of those races, but I don't remember who it was, and I apologize to the driver that didn't get it. All right, Kevin Berghardt, we are rolling for an escape. And you rolled an 11, and you do not escape. So now we're rolling for trouble. Oh, boy. Kevin Berghardt's trouble is an 11. So he's actually going to be okay. So in this case, he's just going to go to the bottom of the group. Because even if he rolls, because it's +1 on this course, he's got an A, trouble's an 11. So he would get bumped up anyway. So Jackson Ridge gets that chip. He's moved over. And because of the there was trouble, he goes to the bottom of the group. That means we now have a yellow flag. Always checking, always trying to get it right, and I still find myself getting things wrong. It is trouble. Resolving trouble. If the dice roll is greater, repair rating cannot be repaired out of the race. If one or more cards are collected in a trouble result, a yellow flag comes out. All right, so we are yellow flagging. So in this case, these cards are all just going to move up. I guess it's so if they escape, there's no yellow. But if anybody moves as a result of trouble, then that's when the yellow flag comes out. Learning things all of the time. So Jackson Ridge now sits there in first. That was turn 6. The yellow flag is actually going to happen over a pit, so we're going to do pit anyway. So here's our pit. We're moving 3 and 5. And it's 2. 2 on our pit goes to the top group. We're going to do these checks. We might not use the dice tower, so we're going to do fast pit of 9. He gets one. That's a 7. Second chip for Jackson Ridge. 7 for Boyle. That's a 6. We're good. No dice tower for me. That's a 3, which means is good for Daring Danny, and our 5. Andy Rowe, no. Sabine Wren, no. Tank Shimmer, no. And Pete Peters, no. So they are where they are, and they're not going to change. Like I said, somebody here probably should have gotten a chip as part of that duel. But I don't remember who it was. Now I'm sad. It's okay. It probably would have been spent at some point anyway, right? All comes out in the wash. That's my mindset on this. So that is the... Oh, and we do our... So we did our fast pit. We moved everybody around. And now we're going to roll to figure out who gets a chance at the leader. It's number 6, Pete Peters. Gas check is 3. He's got the gas, but Jackson Ridge has to spend a chip to hold him off. And there we go. So we are on, that was our yellow flag through the pit and turn 8. So we're at a middle group 9. So it's control. Middle group 9, which is control. And Bill Mazon to start. No gas. Jojo Herman. No gas. Michael Green. Passes the gas check. Against 2. Daring Danny has a chip, has the stars, doesn't need to defend. Bob Lilly with a control check. No gas. We got control for Lucky Johnson. Has the gas against 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. She gets the bonus, doesn't have to spend it. Chicken wing. No gas. Jeff Turner gets a, let's see, gets a 2. He's got the gas against 1. She doesn't have to defend. And we got control for Francesca Fireworks. Has the gas against a 5. Only needs 1. No movement. Turn number 9. Top group 6, which is skill. And skill is a 5. Here we go. Starting with Tank Shimmer. Well, I don't need those dice. I just need to set them over here to remember that's where we're checking. That is a 3. She's good against the skill of 1. He holds her off. Sabine Wren. And their chip. Gas is good. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sabine Wren would take over. But Jackson Ridge going to spend the chip. Blue says they do. Red says they don't. It is red. They do not spend that chip again. And skill check for Sora Boyle is a 6. Doesn't have the gas, but has the chip. But Jackson Ridge, so red says they spend the chips. There we go. Finally, some chip spendage. And we are on to turn number 10. That is a duel for 6. Number 6 car in the top group. I'm also realizing that Jackson Ridge should not have been able to take the top from the spot from Berghart, right? Because you're only moving inside of your... See, I don't like duels. I just can never get them right. So I'm deciding that I am rolling some of this back because I desperately think that's what needs to happen here. So Jackson Ridge would actually be down here. Kevin Berghart would still be up here at the leader, and Sora Boyle would be down here at the bottom. Boyle would have gotten a chip during the pit stop, but Jackson Ridge had 2 chips and had to spend them to hold people off. So I know I'm messing with the integrity of this here, but I feel like Sora Boyle being down there is more important. So we're going to keep Berghart up here at the top. Jackson Ridge is going to sit here at second. I know that I don't have chips correct. I'm sure there's someone here that should get a chip. Like technically Kevin Berghart probably should have had an opportunity to get a chip. But you know what? I'm putting him back in first place. He's going to get to sit there and not have to worry about fending anybody off. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So this duel here is the number 6 car in the top group. It is Pete Peters taking on Kevin Berghart, or I'm sorry, taking on Jackson Ridge. That's what's going on. And it is a 1. Pete Peters takes on Jackson Ridge. And Jackson Ridge is going for... Pete Peters takes the spot I know that this is going to have Cars fans up in arms, but I feel better knowing that I've attempted to correct the problem midway through the race rather than do it in the post. So Jackson Ridge, we're rolling for a escape of 10. And it's a 6. So Jackson Ridge escapes and just goes right back to the spot. Right? Because if they escape, they go back to the spot that that person would have been in. Wins the duel, gets the trip, gets in trouble. Loses the duel, he's in trouble. Yeah. If he escapes, he just goes to the spot that's there. So Kevin Jackson Ridge is down there. And we're not adding feuding fuming because I don't typically play with those. All right. Well, that was a mess. That was turn 10, though. You know, so let me go just mess with playoff standings. Here after stage 1, you are Berghart at 1, Pete Peters at 2, Danny at 3, Rowe at 4, Ren at 5, Shimmer at 6, Ridge at 7, Fireworks at 8, Turner at 9, and Wing at 10. So now that I've just gone and jacked with everybody, we're going to go to turn number 11. We got another duel. Let's see if we can get this right. This is a duel for a 9. It's the number 5 cars in the middle group. So Michael Green and Bob Lilly. Bob Lilly is going to take that shot at Francesca Fireworks. Here we go. Start. Oh, it says we starting with the odd driver? I guess that's right. One of these days, I will get all of the rules right. I've played these 100 times and I still mess things up. Put in the comments if you still get things wrong too, because it would make me feel so much better. All right. We are rolling against Michael Green. Here he goes. It's just a gas check. Right? A duel is just a gas check. Yeah, just a gas check. Here we go. Michael Green gets the 1, takes the spot from Francesca Fireworks, who could be in trouble. Michael Green gets the chip. And it is a 6 against her escape of 8. So Francesca's good. Bob Lilly for the gas check of 5. And he does not get it. So he needs an escape rating of 8 or better. And he rolls a 10. Oh no. This is a repair rating for trouble. Fast pit of B. We're in the first third still. So he's looking at a trouble. He's looking at an 11. And he's good. He goes to the bottom. But that means we have another yellow flag. So this is going to be a yellow flag turn right here. And everybody's going to move up. Whew. Okay. Turn number 12. No, there we go. Now we're in the first or the second third. We are looking at middle checks for gas if we need. This is a top group 5, which is heat. Top group 5 of heat. And Jackson Ridge is going to start. And he may find himself back in first anyway. He's got the gas. But Kevin Berghardt has the chips or has the brakes and is able to hold him off. Got a heat check for Sabine Wren. Has the gas, and Berghardt has the brakes, but Sabine Wren is going to spend the chip and take the spot from Berghardt here on turn 13. Unfortunately, Wren didn't get all the way through 13, so no bonus chip. I'm not Wren, Berghardt. No bonus chip. Got a heat check for Andy Rowe. Might be long or short-lived. That is a 6. Going to spend the chip to take that spot. And Andy Rowe, another TV driver, has taken the spot right from Wren. And we got a heat check for Pete Peters. Gas is good against Andy Rowe's brakes, but guess what? Pete Peters spending that chip. Pete Peters is sitting in first place. Turn number 14. Let's see if we can get some more middle group action here. Oh boy, we got triples, which means it is doubles. We're going to have a problem in the bottom after we go through this. A 10 is heat. So we're going to have a heat check in the bottom. And then we're going to have a problem when we're done. Bob Lilly, no gas. Sora Boyle has the gas against an even 3 right here. And Chris Austin does not have the brakes. Heat check for K Go Fast. Almost triples. Gas is good against an even 1. Michael Green has the brakes. Going to hold off. We got Bearcat States. That is a gas is good against an even 3. And Sora Boyle can't stop the 5 blue. Heat check for Lyle Goodman. Gas is good against an even 4. And Zeke Hernandez can't stop that. Oh boy, we got heat checks galore down here. Mad with a heat check. Gas is good against an even 2. And Chicken Wing, 1, 2, 3, falls prey to Mad. Alex Sharktooth. 2, gas is good against a 5. An even 5? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Francesca Fireworks is one of the few that can hold that off. Joel Aguilera, gas is good against a odd 5. And Jojo Herman loses to the 6. Highway, the number 77 car for Starship Speed Racing, does not have the gas. Beach Bum for Comet Performance Racing, with a 3, gas is good against an odd 2. Looking at Lucky Johnson, and she does not have the brakes. Lucky Johnson loses the spot. Heat for Mike Cooper, first time we've called his name today. 4, gas is good against an even 1. Michael Green holds off. Mayo. 5, gas is good against an odd 6. But Smoky Bacon has just enough. Bobby Jim Campbell. Gas is good against an odd 6. This time Smoky Bacon doesn't have it. Nope, I'm sorry. It's not Smoky Bacon. It's an even 6, and it's Bill Mazon. Bill Mazon worked so hard to get up to 18th place. Batty Hattie is our final heat check. It is a gas is good against a odd 5. And Aguilera only has the 1 heat, and Hattie climbs up to 17th. So our problem in the bottom group is a 33 goes to driver number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cletus Tank Cobb, our winner from last week, with a 64. Engine trouble, and we're rolling for repair. So that's a B. It's a problem. It's a 7. Repair is +1, so it's an 8. He rolls an 8, and he is just okay. Cletus Tank Cobb moves down here. And everybody's just going to move up. No fill the gaps. Oh no, it is a fill the gap. According to my reference card, it's the repair roll check. If the roll is greater than the repair, is out. If less than or equal to, fill the gap and go to the bottom of the group. And to the bottom group, not the bottom of the group. Man, I don't understand why I still have so many problems with that. Ooh. But thankfully, there's no gap filling because this was no yellow flag, at least. Here we go. We are moving right along. We're looking at a 4. Middle group, 6. Skill check. Skill check is 5. We're starting with Smoky Bacon. 3, no gas. Skill check, Bobby Jim Campbell. 2, gas is good against 2. 1, 2. Got to spend the chip to hold him off. Daring Danny, thankful to have that chip. Skill check for Francesca. That's a 5, does not have the gas. Tittygrams has the gas. Against a 2. And a 2. 1, 2 with a bonus. Skill for Mad. Gas is good against 5. 1. Tank Shimmer holds off. And our last check for the group is Jeff Turner. The 5 does not have the gas. All right. We are just about halfway home. Turn 16. That is an 11. Trouble. We are trouble for the 2 group. We're looking at trouble in the top. What do we got happening here? Starting with lead driver Pete Peters. We have an escape check. Here we go. It is escape of nothing extra. So we're looking at an 8. Oh no, Pete Peters gets collected, and we already have a mess on our hands. Andy Rowe. 9 cannot escape. Daring Danny. 8 just gets out. If 3 drivers in the top or 6 in the middle get collected, we keep going. Sabine Wren with an escape of 8. That's a 9. Sabine Wren gets collected. We will be going down to the middle group. Berghardt. 6 is clear. Tank Shimmer with an 8. Shimmer gets collected. Ooh, boy. 9 for Jackson Ridge. Escape. An 11. Jackson Ridge gets collected. The entire front of the pack. Remind me, are you allowed to use a blue chip to escape trouble? It's to evade trouble, not a problem, right? Blue chips can be used to get out of trouble. Blue chip, where are you? Head to head. Pit skip. Performance chips. Can be used to avoid trouble. Cannot be used to avoid a problem. Kane rolls. Okay, so we can find out. Michael Green's going to find out if he needs to use the chip. He doesn't need to use it to just get out. So escape. He does not use that chip. Jeff Turner. 2. Mad. Mad gets collected. Oh, boy. Beach Bum. Just clear. Bearcat States needs a 6. Gets a 5. Gitch Gallimore needs an 8. Gets a 7. Loud Goodman needs an 8. Gets a 9. Loud Goodman collected. Teddy Graham needs a 9. Collected. Or is 4. Francesca Fireworks needs an 8. Gets an 8. Batty needs a 10. Gets a 9. Bobby Jim Campbell gets a 5. And we're talking about a 6 for Smoky Bacon, and Smoky Bacon's clear. So my cheat sheet for the big one, if there are 3 or more drivers in the top group or 6 or more in the middle that get collected. So we're not going to go down to the bottom group. That is going to be the end here of this group. So we're going to move everybody up. I guess we're going to decide who goes into first. We're going to roll a gas check for Daring Danny. She moves up. I guess that's right. Michael Green, does he get to move up? Or no, we don't need to fill the gap because this, see, thank you for sticking with me through this mess because I like to learn. I like to get it right. So this is a crash. This is a big old sloppy mess of things. So these drivers all just move up. Look at all these free spots for everybody. Tony Mazon into 13th. And in a second, we're going to figure out what happened with all of these drivers. All right. All right, so we are going to roll for trouble. It is, we got, remember, we do have a C, so we're in the middle. It's a 7, but we need an 8. We're better because we're plus. It's an 8, and Pete Peters is able to get back in. Andy Rowe has a B. It's going to be a 9 or better. And Andy Rowe gets an 8, so he comes back in. Sabine Wren with a B needs an 8 or a 9 with a 6. Tank Shimmer has a B, needs a 9 or better with a 5. Jackson Ridge with a B needs a 9 or better. Jackson Ridge with a 6. Mad with a 6 on the B. And then Lyle Goodman with a B. That's an 8. And Lyle Goodman. So every one of those drivers finds themselves back in. Crazy. So we're looking at 2 yellow flags. 1. That's that turn. And then we're going to have a yellow flag. And in here is going to be a pit. So let's get the pit done. This was a yellow flag. And this was a yellow flag. Yep. All right. So our pit stop. Swapping 2 and 4. And 2 and 4. And we're looking at a top group for fast pits. It's a 5, nothing for Daring Danny. Oh, Daring Danny also takes the lead on 16. Never wrote that down. Kevin Berghardt needs a 8 or better. Yes, 1 for Kevin. Beach Bum, 4 or better. No. Jeff Turner, 5 or better. No. Michael Green, 8 or better. Yes. Michael Green gets a second chip. Bearcat States, 8 or better. No. And Gitch Gallimore, 2 or better. No. Michael Green's going to move up. Our top group is a 6. Gitch Gallimore gets a shot at Danny, but Gitch Gallimore is not going to take it. Only has a 3 on gas. Yeah, I don't think Gitch is going to take it. Gitch is stoked to be here in 7th place. So with all that mess and all that cleanup, we are all of a sudden on lap number 19. And we have an 11, which is more trouble this time in the middle group. Woo-hoo-hoo! We got more trouble in the middle group. So we're doing the same thing. We are going with, starting with Teddy Graham, Escape of 9. That's a 9. Francesca Fireworks, 8. 5. Victor, 8. 8. DeRoche, 8. 2. Making a mess with my dice. Escape of 7 for Bacon. That's a 7. Tony Mazon, 8. 6. Batty Hattie, 10. 10. Woo-hoo. Bobby Jim Campbell, 8. 4. Bobby Ricky, 8. 4. Joel Aguilera, 8. 6. Bill Mazon, 8. 4. And Michael Balch, 8. 8. Wow. So we ended up having nothing happen in a full trouble turn. And this is going to be turn 20, the end of stage 2. We're looking at a duel. The number 6 cars in the middle. Typically, I roll for gas or for duels if it's 4 or better. Neither of these drivers have 4. I don't think they're going to take that shot. Michael Balch and Bill Mazon are happy to be where they're sitting. So, we have finished the first half of the race. Let's get stage 2 scored. First place is Danny. Second place is Berghart. Third place is Green. Fourth place is Jeff Turner. Fifth place is Beach Bum. Sixth is States. We got some points up here for some. 7 is Gallimore. 8 is Grams. 9 is Fireworks. And 10 is Victor Aguilera. All right. Turn 21. Oh boy, we got another duel. That's a 4. Number 4 car in the top group. Jeff Turner, same deal. Sitting there at 3. Not taking the chance. If we're later in the race, maybe. But, all right, turn 22. Another duel. And that's 4 again. No. Jeff Turner does not have it in him. It's a 1 top group, 5. Heat check in the top group. Heat check in the top group. Starting with Bearcat States. 5, no gas. Beach Bum with a heat check. 3, he's got the gas. And Daring Danny has the brakes, though. Beach Bum does not get to move up. Michael Green has a heat. That is a 4. He's got the gas. And Daring Danny only has 3 stars. Does not have the stuff to hold him off. And Michael Green, me, gets to move up into first place with 2 chips. All right. Let's go, me. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, like them apples, Daring Danny. Turn number 24. This is a middle group 7, a star check. Stars are 2. Bobby Jim Campbell starting. As a 5, does not have the gas. Smoky Bacon has the gas against 2. Daring Danny, 1, 2, 3. But that's a 5. And Smoky Bacon, something might be going on with Daring Danny's car. She has fallen from 1st to 12th place in a matter of a couple turns. Francesca Fireworks looking to put some pressure on. That is a 6 and does not have the gas. And Teddy Grams, same deal. Another red 6. No movement. Turn 24. Duel for 4. Number 4 car. Guess what? Jeff Turner wasn't moving then. Jeff Turner's still not moving now. We are on to turn 26. This is the final lap of the second third of the race. Another duel, but this one's 9. So we're looking at the number 5 cars in the middle group. Aguilera is going to go for it. And Aguilera takes the spot. Teddy Grams is upset. Escape of 8 or better. And it's a 9. Unfortunately, she cannot escape. Yep, this is trouble. Cannot escape. And it's a D. In the middle group, she needs a 7 or better. And that is an 8. And Teddy Grams, I'm looking at the wrong card. It is a escape. Oh, hold up. It is an 8. And it's a B. It's a B. I was looking at the wrong card. It's a B. I don't remember what the escape roll was. But the escape was 8. We're going to re-roll. I'm sorry. Teddy Grams is our driver that lost the duel. Go on, card. Whoop. All right. Nope. Do. It's fine. Teddy Grams is our driver with an escape of 9. So we're going to give Teddy Grams the role that they deserve. It is a 7. Teddy Grams is going to take that spot back. One of these days, I will run a perfect race and everyone will be happy. There we go. We are heading into the pits. Second to last pit stop. This is... Ooh. All right, so in our pits, we got doubles, but it's also at number 6. So typically, I don't like to pits. I don't do the violation on 6 because it's a TV driver role. So we're just gonna fast pit TV drivers in the top and middle, which is only Batty Hattie. So we're looking at a fast pit of 7 or better, and he gets a chip. So that's our one driver that gets a chip, and Batty Hattie's gonna move up. Our top group attempt to move up is 1. Driver 1, Kevin Berghardt, with a 4, has the gas, but Michael Green's going to defend, and Berghardt's going to spend that chip. Like I said, all the time, mistakes are made to be made in board games. In the end, it all comes out in the wash, and I just enjoyed the storytelling. It's a 2. We're looking at top group 7. Star check. That is a 2. And Gitch Gallimore is looking to make a move. Gas is good. Michael Green has 1, 2, 3, 4. Michael Green does not have to spend the chip. Got Star for Bearcat States. Doesn't have the gas. Star for Smoky Bacon. Does not have the gas. And Berghardt has the gas. And Michael Green has to spend the other chip to hold off the blue 6. And while it was quite an advantage up there for a little while, rolling to turn 29 with no performance chips left, it's a duel for number 5, the number 5 car in the top group. Bearcat States, and that is a 2-star. Bearcat is not taking the chance. Hard and fast rule for me. I should just switch to a decide or die, but have not done that yet. 30. Boom, it's another duel. We're looking at 12, and it's the number 2 cars in the group. DeRoche is not, there's nowhere for them to go. They got performance chips here, and at best, they have them spend the chip. It's not worth trying to move up. We got a lot of duels, a lot of trouble, and we are in the final 10 laps of this race. 5. We're looking at a bottom group 8, which is reflex check. Reflex is 1. And now we're going to see some of these good drivers try to push out from that crash. Jackson Ridge, 2 against an even 2, and Victor Aguilera can't stop it. There's our first driver. Tank Shimmer making a push. Gases 2 is good against an even 4. Even 4? Yes, and Tank Shimmer defeats Francesca Fireworks because she loses the blue 6, the one number that can beat her. Reflex for Sabine Wren. Gas is good against an odd 4. Bobby Jim Campbell, 1, 2, and no reflex. Sabine Wren heads up. Andy Rowe. Gas is good against an odd 1. Right here. Batty Hattie holds off. Cletus Tank Cobb. We're looking at a 3. Gas is good against an odd 1. Odd 1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Batty Hattie has to spend the chip. Bob Lilly with a reflex check. 2. Gas is good against an even 6. Bill Mazon unfortunately can't do anything. No breaks at all, even with me playing the rules right. Chris Austin. Gas is good against a odd 5. And Teddy Grams is in the clear. Sora Boyle. Gas is good against a odd 6. And Tony Mazon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reflex for Zeke. Gas is no good. Reflex for Chicken Wing. We have not heard much from Chicken Wing today. That is another 6. No good. Alex Sharktooth. 3. Gas is good against an odd 4. And Sabine Wren. 1, 2 has just enough to hold off Sharktooth. Racin Rach. 3. 1, 2, 3. 6. Against an odd 6. Odd 6 right here. And Michael Balch cannot stop Racin Rach. Got 3 more reflex checks, and we are finished. It's a 5. Gas is no good. Mike Cooper. Gas is good against an odd 6. And Racin Rach has the 1 to stop it. And Mayo with a 5. His gas is good against an odd 5. 1, 2, 3. And Teddy Grams holds him off. We're looking at a middle group 9, which is control. Middle 9. Racin Rach starts us. No gas. Bob Lilly. Gas is good against 2. 1, 2. Smoky Bacon. Control for Sora Boyle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's good against 3. And that's a 1. Jeff Turner can hold her off. Daring Danny. 6. Let's see. No gas. Control for Jackson Ridge. 5 is good against 4. 1, 2, 3. No movement. Batty Hattie with a 5. No gas. And Joel Aguilera gets control with that blue chip. It's a 1. He's good against 4. 1, 2, 3. Joel Aguilera is spinning the chip, taking 5th place from Beach Bum. Turn 33. 2, top group 4. Smart check. Smart check. Three, gas is good against him. And he's got the brakes to hold it off. Smart check for Jeff Turner. Gas is good. 1, 2, 3. Michael Green holds off Jeff Turner. And that is the end of the attack. Turn number 34. Oh no, triples. Again, we got, it's a dual 2 cars in the middle group. This time, we're going to have Jackson Ridge trying to make a move. Jackson Ridge. Oh, oh no. Jackson Ridge has a 5. Rolls a 6 on the duel. Instigator goes to trouble. Got a trouble roll. His escape is 10. He rolls an 8. So he's good. But he's angry. So very angry. And the defender, Beach Bum. No, I don't think the defender gets one. I'm double checking duels again. My cheat sheet doesn't say anything about it. He wins the duel. Instigating driver takes the higher position, gains a performance chip. However, red die is rolled. Duel fails. Instigating trouble gets trouble. Resolve trouble. No chip. No chip. All right, here we go. 35. Middle group 10. Heat is a 6. Telegrams, no gas. Heat for Sabine Wren. 3, gas is good against 1. And Kevin Berghardt can't stop it. Got a heat check for Sora Boyle. That's a gas of no good. Almost triples. Heat check for Jackson Ridge. It's a 1. He's good against 3. And Jeff Turner gives up the spot to Jackson Ridge. Batty Hattie. 3, gas is good against 3. And Jackson Ridge gives it right back on the blue 6. And a heat check for Beach Bum. Gas is good against 6. And Gitch Gallimore, who's been relatively quiet, moves down 1 spot. We are heading into the final 5 turns of the Rubicon Wireless 400. I'm amazed that with that big crash we had, everybody got back in. All right, here we go. Turn 36. Middle group 5. Heat check again. Look at the heat here in the middle. Teddy Graham starting. Gas is good against 6, which is a 1. Holds him off. Sora Boyle. Gas is good against 5. 1, 2, 3. Sora Boyle takes it from Bearcat States. Heat check for Jackson Ridge. 4. It's good against 2. But he's got a star and he's able to hold off. We are headed into the pits. One last change of tires. Swapping 1 and 3. Swapping 1 and 3. The top group, including the leader, gets fast pit checks. So I need an 8 or better. No, nothing for me. 7. No for Batty Hattie. Bob Lilly 7. Yes. Sabine Wren 7. No. Joel Aguilera 4. No. Sora Boyle 7. Yes. And Beach Bum 4. No. So Bob Lilly moves up. Sora Boyle moves up. And the driver that gets an opportunity is 4, which is Joel Aguilera. Here we go. Gas check. It's a 1. It is good. And for the first time, maybe this season, green. You know what? I'm going to play by the right rules. Green, just found it, had gotten all the way to lap 36. And that means he should have had a performance chip for going 10 laps. So I'm spending the performance chip and not letting Joel have the spot. Because that's what should have happened. 10 laps in first place, and you get a performance chip. And I just didn't give him one. 10 consecutive turns. So he spent his chip. Got my chip coming out of there. Spent it. Holding that spot with 3 turns left. It's not very often that my games see 10 turns for a driver, so I'm going to celebrate it, even if it is me driving. Here we go. Listen, my driver has not had his fair shakes every once in a while, so we are turn 38. Are we going to see some fireworks? It is a 3, which is a middle group 3 TV check. Guess what? There's nobody with TV in the middle group. We're turn 39. It is a duel between 6 and 3. It's a 9. Number 5 cars in the middle group. Teddy Grahams is going to try to make a move on Daring Danny. Teddy Grahams with the clean gas check, and Daring Danny loses the spot. Can she escape? 8? Yes, Daring Danny escapes. Teddy Grahams gets the chip. And we are headed into the final lap of the Rubicon 400. It is a middle group 6, which is a skill check. And Jackson Ridge is in there. Skill, let's see. Skill right here. It's a 5. I put the wrong die. It's a 5. Smoky Bacon. No, sir. Kevin Berghardt. 2. Gas is good against 5, which is Batty Hattie. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Berghardt takes the spot from Hattie. Got Tank Shimmer with a skill check. 6, no gas. Jackson Ridge with a skill check. He's got 2. He's good against 4. And Joel Aguilera loses the spot on the blue 6. Skill for Jeff Turner. That is a 4. Does not have the gas. And here comes Teddy Grahams trying to make one last push. It's a 5. Doesn't have the gas. But Jackson Ridge. Oh, and Teddy Grahams is spending that chip she earned and taking that spot. And we have completed the Rubicon Wireless 400 with an poorly officiated race. But guess what? If I were doing this on my own tabletop without a camera in front of me, these are the decisions I would have made. So the drivers are satisfied with it. Again, this is a 24 race season. If it comes down to the points that would be necessary at the very end for in the playoffs, out of the playoffs, I'll apologize to the cards. Your winner is yours truly, Michael Green, in his first race win. Second place is Bob Lilly. Third place is Sora Boyle. Fourth place is Sabine Wren. Fifth place is Teddy Grahams. Sixth place is Kevin Berghardt. Seventh place is Beach Bum. Eighth place is Jackson Ridge. Ninth, Bearcat States. 10th is Jeff Turner. 11th is DeRoche. 12, Mr. Gitch Gallimore gets himself a decent finish. Joel Aguilera, another decent finish. Tank Shimmer at 14. Hattie at 15. Ricky at 16. You know what? That crash definitely helped out some of the bottom tier drivers, especially with this being on a speedway. We didn't see some of the trouble come up as much as it could have. Smoky Bacon in 18, Racing Rage in 19, and our bottom group, our leader Mayo comes in 20th, 21st to Cooper, 22nd to Joe Aguilera, J Pie at 23rd, Balch at 24th, Johnson at 25th, Highway at 26, Herman at 27. Points for Jojo Herman. Sharktooth, 28. Chicken Wing at 29. This has not been a good series of races for some of these higher profile drivers. Hernandez, Tony Mazon, Go Fast. My hand has forgotten how to write. Chris Austin in a rare start finishes in 33rd. Bill Mazon. Last week's winner, Tank Cobb in 35th. Pete Peters in 36th. Rowe in 37. Campbell in 38. Francesco Fireworks in 39th. Victor Aguilera. Mad. And Goodman. You know what ended up happening here is there were a lot of duels that just never happened. Lots of movement that I did not take advantage of. So when that crash happened and everybody got pushed to the back of the pack, there wasn't a lot of opportunity to climb back out. There was a good amount of movement here at the front of the group. But these top tier drivers that finished here at the bottom of the track, it's just they didn't have the opportunity to come back out. So let's pop over here to look at our standings again and just kind of see what interesting things have occurred here with Danny. Let's see, where did Darren Danny finish? 17th. That might be enough to get her back into the playoff 16 spots. Jackson Ridge might climb up. I mean, there's a bunch of drivers. K Go Fast didn't perform, right? Yeah, no, Go Fast didn't perform well. Sharktooth, Zeke Hernandez, and Mad, all of them, none of them performed well. So we might end up seeing some moving and shaking here. Coming out of the week or the 13th race of the season. Our next race is going to be the getajob.com 300 from the Mason-Dixon Motor Speedway. But this has been the Rubicon Wireless 400. I apologize for the lack of quality in terms of rule following. Every time I try to get a little bit better and then I realize I goofed something up. Lots of rules, but it's okay. Like I said, if I were playing this without a camera in front of me, those are the corrections I'd be making, so you guys can see the mistakes that I'm making, and maybe you won't make them when you are playing your red, white, and blue racing. The link to the spreadsheet is down in the Google chat, this description of the video, along with a link to Red, White, and Blue Racing by Plaay Games. Feel free to give me a like, a subscribe, a comment. Tell me when you mess up on rules. How do you handle them? Just make me feel better about my mistakes and all of them that I seem to be making recently. Thanks, everybody. I'm Mike. This is Sports Simulation Spectator, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.